So, like I said, your spirit determines what you do the next day and stuff like that. Do you actually realize that? You see, when you sleep here, you dream. Okay, so you think here, how do you if you don't know that everything is just coded and all sort of things like that, the way we are just coded in the spirit, you realize that when you sleep, you dream. So you think here, how do you actually dream if you're sleeping? Because your brain must be active for these dreams to be stored in your brains. Okay, so which makes it obvious that something, which is of course your spirit, is representing you while you're dreaming. You get me? While you're dreaming. So, and and is helping you to actually record like everything in your brain. Is a meaning like it is when you wake up, you actually remember the dreams. You see, so your spirit is like doing some things, like. So think how someone sleeping here can actually wake up to actually remember these dreams. Think, like you're sleeping here. you have no, you are not aware of anything. So it's your spirit that actually records everything in your brain. It's not your subconscious mind. Trust me, it is your spirit. Everything you interact with during the day are being stored in your spirit. Trust me, they are being stored in your spirit. Even your feelings are stored in your spirit. Whether it be fear or whatever it is, they are all stored in your spirit. While you sleep here, your spirit can decide to do whatever it wants. You see, like, you see, when you are too distracted by worldly things, your spirit doesn't actually get messages from God. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't get messages from God. When it doesn't get messages from God, it just may decide to do whatever else it wants. Maybe play back to you, like I said, play back to you like the things that you've interacted with, in the world during the day. You know what I'm saying? So now let me explain how your spirit is awake even while you sleep. You see, your spirit is your servant. You get me? So you are the boss of your spirit, of course. It does whatever you actually ordered it to do. You see, let me explain the reason for this. That's why some people can actually practice, like, lucid dreaming. You know what lucid dreaming is, yeah? Which is telling the spirit to actually go somewhere else and do some things. Most of the things may be forbidden stuff, like have sex with someone else or something like that. You get me? So it's even worse for these people, because like the spirit was actually the one that actually recorded, you know the recorded this stuff, without their body even being aware, like, what I'm saying. So it's very dangerous. He recorded it straight and takes it to God, and God beholds it. So like, oh, what? Like, God's spirit beholds it. He connects to God's spirit straight up. You're still even okay, like, and will probably be forgiven if it's your body that done this. But the spirit recording it is actually the worst, because it's directly the spirit is going to do some awful thing. You see, yeah. So you see, evil is actually fear, okay, anxiety, depression, etc. So your spirit sometimes will store it up, reason when you're feeling anxious, afraid because of what maybe evil someone has done to you or will bestow upon you or something like that. You will dream some scary dreams. This is just a sign from your spirit that, like, these stuffs are already being recorded here on your behalf, and in the spirit. Like, or if someone have sex with your spirit in the dream without your conscience, the spirit records it. He records it too against them. Like, and it gives it straight to God. You know what I'm saying? So it gives it straight to God's spirit. Records it straight to God's spirit. That God's spirit is like the head office. Like, your spirit takes it at while you're sleeping, gives it to God, and in many cases, you may receive message back, give it to you while you're sleeping. You wake up, you remember, something like that. You just, man, it's all coded, man. It's amazing, man. If you can actually sense it, man, you know that yes, these are all powerful stuff. I'm telling you, man. These are awesomely powerful stuff, man. Like, awesome. Human being can't beat this stuff. Never. It's amazing. You see, let me tell you how God is actually going to wake up your head from all the rubbish that we're doing here. You see, there are two stages of sleep here. There are deep sleeps and they're like light sleeps. Like, the deep sleep is when you actually sleeping deeply, like hard, like, you're gone. Like, even so, if someone makes sound in the room, you can't hear. The light sleep is when you're about to actually wake up and aware of what's going on around you. You know what I'm saying? So God is, you see, at this stage that we are in the world, yeah, God is actually in his light, in the light sleep stage. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see, even the Bible says like God slept on the seventh day. Like the days we're still going through, yeah, are the seventh days. You know what I'm saying? These are the seventh days, and the light sleep when he is about to wake up. You know what I'm saying? These are the seventh stage. You know what I'm saying? 7 days. I mean, well, before he wakes up, yeah, is when his spirit will actually come back into his body. Will depart from everybody. His spirit will depart from everybody, like just like when our spirit goes around doing whatever while we're sleeping, then returns into our body while we're about to wake up. Same with God as well. Then he's going to depart from everybody. He's going to go back into his body and he's going to rise. Oh man, it's going to be scary, man. It's going to be scary, bro. Like man, when God's spirit departs from you, man, yeah, in many cases there could be even war. Like you see, the designs or codings of God are being messed up so hard in evil ways that will definitely awake God. You know what I'm saying? Like let me use this example. Yeah, let me use this simple example. Say a door is the design of God. Okay, and God is sleeping in that room that the door is attached to. Okay, so you see this door being the design of God. Yeah, been messed up so much that it's actually creaking. It's creaking. It's making weird sound. Like that like the creaking represents like the evil being done and the evil is getting too much and it's creaking so loud and it's about to wake God up. Like like example of this design and its equation may be that he puts some human in place. Like gives them power to actually insert like karma against who hurt them or who hurt others, and say maybe these people have been gifted with like worldly money to actually create more chaos and rewrite God's designs and codings. Just like Adam and Eve messed up, and like the fallen angels actually messed up too as well. So like he gave them these opportunities and like these powers and some messed it up and stuff, like maybe physical power as well. They messed it up. They took you know they took advantage of it in a very weird way, and that could be an example of is design being destroyed. Like maybe someone like readjust your spirit to actually make some decisions, take a different path, maybe to destruction and stuff like that. These are like evils that are being orchestrated, like like the coding of God are being readjusted in the real world to actually in many cases like mess with human being, like make you take the wrong turn, get your body destroyed, like all sorts of things, like make you sin. And these are like the evil ones that they're like, man, they're messing with the codings of God and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?